There remains only one very precious moment for you to stop and listen, because I am reminding you of the body, the health, and the life I have placed within you as a sacred gift. My beloved child, do not rush past this word as though it were only an ordinary sound amid the noise of life. I do not speak to make you panic, nor do I place this reminder before you to make your heart uneasy. I come as a father who sees the things you have tried to hide behind a smile, the weariness you have grown accustomed to carrying in silence, the nights when you toss and turn without wanting to tell anyone, and the quiet worries about your body that you keep trying to push aside. Today, I am calling you to slow down, not because you have been abandoned, but because you are being reminded to care, to awaken, and to receive guidance and restoration with an open heart. There have been times when you treated your body as though it could endure forever. You forced yourself to keep going when you were exhausted, stayed silent when you needed support, and ignored small signs because you thought you did not have time to stop. You have grown used to placing the needs of others before your own, used to smiling so everyone would believe you were still fine, used to telling yourself that if you just tried a little longer, everything would pass. But my child, your body is not a burden for you to despise. It is the place where I have placed life, a vessel that must be preserved with wisdom, a gift that must be cared for and not forgotten. When I remind you of your health, I am not speaking only of illness or pain, but of how you are living, resting, eating, thinking, worrying, and treating yourself. I have seen the silent battles your body has gone through. I have seen the dull aches you could not easily name, the times when your breathing grew heavier because of pressure, the nights when sleep did not come deeply, the mornings when you woke before your heart had become light again. I have seen the fear you did not share because you did not want anyone to worry. I have also seen the times when you blamed yourself for no longer being as strong as before, when in truth you had carried too much for too long. My beloved child, I do not take any of these things lightly. Not one of your tears has been overlooked by me. Not one of your sighs has fallen into emptiness. I was there, even in the nights when you thought you were alone. This reminder is not a declaration of an ending, but an invitation to step into care and awareness. I do not want you to live in fear of what may happen, but neither do I want you to continue ignoring what needs attention. There are small signs given to you not so that you may panic, but so that you may listen. There are unsettled feelings in the body that should not be buried beneath busyness. There is long-lasting weariness that needs to be acknowledged with honesty. There are old habits that need to be renewed, not through harshness toward yourself, but through compassion for the very life I have entrusted to you. Preparation is part of protection, and timely care can become a doorway that opens into restoration. You do not need to harden your heart before this reminder. Do not say you are still fine merely because you are afraid to face what is true. Do not see rest as weakness. Do not see seeking help as a lack of faith. Faith is not ignoring what the body is saying. Faith is bringing everything before me honestly, then walking forward with wisdom. If you need rest, rest with gratitude. If you need to care for your health, do so as an act of honoring life. If you need to change your rhythm of living, begin with small things. If you need to seek someone with expertise for examination and guidance, do not delay because of fear or pride. I can use peace, prayer, wisdom, the hands of caregivers, timely counsel, and healthy decisions to lead you into the process of restoration. I created you wonderfully. I know every heartbeat within your chest, every breath that passes through you, every part of your body that has quietly served you through many seasons. I do not want you to notice your body only when it hurts. I want you to learn to be grateful for your body each day, to listen when it is tired, to stop before you are depleted, and to care before there is collapse. Miracles do not always come like thunder from the heavens. Sometimes a miracle begins with a very quiet decision. You sleep earlier. You lay down a burden of worry. You drink water. You step outside and breathe. You speak the truth that you need help. You stop tormenting yourself with heavy thoughts. You choose healing instead of continuing to endure in silence. My beloved child, I do not want you to look at your health with condemnation. Do not blame yourself for being tired. Do not be ashamed of being weak. Do not think that the days when you lack strength are days when you have less worth. Your worth does not rest on how much you can accomplish, how long you can endure, or how well you can hide your pain. You are precious because you belong to me. And because you are precious, I want you to learn to treat yourself more gently. Stop speaking harshly to your body. Stop forcing your heart to carry everything without rest. Stop seeing exhaustion as proof of faithfulness. Faithfulness also needs wisdom. And wisdom knows that the vessel entrusted to you must be preserved. Perhaps you are standing before a turning point in the way you care for yourself. This is not a moment for fear, but a threshold for change. I am inviting you to look again at what you have ignored, the signs, the habits, the worries, the long-held tensions, the things you have allowed to accumulate within your heart. I am not calling you out of neglect in order to push you into confusion. I am calling you out so I may bring you into the light. When something is brought into the light, it can be cared for. When you are willing to acknowledge it, you can begin to recover. When you are willing to listen, you will no longer have to walk far in uncertainty. Let this word become a prayer within you. Say, Father, teach me to care for the life you have given me. Give me wisdom to listen to my body, courage to seek help when needed, peace so I will not be led by fear, and perseverance to step into healthier habits. A sincere prayer like that is not small. My child, it opens a space for me to touch the places you have neglected, to soothe your worries, to illuminate the necessary steps, and to place within you the desire to live more lightly, more purely, and more awake. Do not think that healing belongs only to one explosive moment. There is healing that comes little by little, like dawn spreading over the earth. There is healing that begins with a more peaceful night's sleep. There is healing that begins when you stop holding on to anger. There is healing that begins with a medical visit, a right word of counsel, a change in how you eat, a slow walk, a decision to release some pressure. I can meet you in those very practical things. I do not separate the sacred from your daily life. I am in prayer, but I am also in the wisdom you practice each day. So be at peace, my beloved child. Do not allow this reminder about health to become fear. Let it become awakening. Do not allow uneasiness to paralyze you. Let it lead you toward the necessary steps of care. Do not hide your pain simply because you are used to being strong. Let the light touch what you have held for too long. I am with you, not as a distant voice, but as a father near to you, teaching you to love life, to preserve your body, to listen to the signs, to seek support, and to believe that restoration can begin today. You are not alone in this journey. I will guide you with peace, cover you with grace, and help you step into a new season where your body, mind, and heart are cared for in my gentle light. Many people hear this word and quickly walk away, telling themselves it must surely be meant for someone else, that heaven must be speaking to someone stronger, more worthy, more noticeable, or apparently holier than they are. But my beloved child, I want you to understand that I often choose the ones no one expects. I call those who have been broken, those who have been overlooked, those who have been underestimated, those who have cried in silence and wondered whether their life could still become something beautiful. I take the fragments the world considers worthless, and from them I build a living testimony of my mercy, power, and glory. Therefore, do not ignore this moment. Do not take lightly what is touching your heart. There are reminders that, if ignored today, I will become sorrow tomorrow when you look back and realize I once called you to stop, listen, and believe. I have seen the sacrifices you made in silence, the things you gave without anyone praising you, the pains you swallowed to preserve peace, the times you chose silence, not because you were weak, but because you did not want to sow more hurt. I have counted every time you chose forgiveness when you had every reason to fight back. I have seen you choose love in a world that has given you many reasons to close your heart. I have seen you still try to remain tender, even though life has made you weary many times. Not one of your tears has been forgotten. Not one good deed of yours has drifted into emptiness. The things you have done in secret have touched my heart. And today I remind you that you are not standing here by chance. You are here because something deep within you has been seeking an answer, a sign, a breakthrough, a confirmation that I am still near. I am the one who answers in power. I am the one who opens a way where there seems to be no way. I am the one who can make the impossible possible by a single word. You have looked at the mountain before you for so long that sometimes you forget I am not blocked by mountains. You have looked at the deep sea before you for so long that sometimes you forget I can part a path through the waters. You have heard too many voices saying things will never change, until, at times, you nearly believed that your life could only revolve around old cycles. But I speak to you today. What I am about to do in your life will carry my mark so clearly that no one will be able to deny it. Those who once doubted you will have to see that my hand has lifted you up. Those who once looked down on you will have to recognize that my favor is upon you, and you will know that it was I, not your own strength, who brought you to that place. My angels are encamped around you, guarding the paths you cannot see and protecting you from things you do not know how to name. You are not fighting your battles alone. Even when you feel lonely, I am still there. Even when you think you must endure by yourself, I still place protection around you like a wall of fire. My presence is filling your atmosphere, cleansing away the clouds of despair that tried to cover your heart, and rekindling a new hope within you. You have passed through many days with a heavy mind, a weary heart, and strength fading little by little. But I am breathing new breath into you. I am reminding you that despair is not your portion, failure is not your name, and delay is not your ending. I know every hidden desire within your heart. I know the things you stopped mentioning because you feared hoping once more and being hurt again. I know the dreams you buried beneath the soil of disappointment, beneath rejections, beneath the fatigue of seasons of waiting that lasted too long. There are things you once asked for with tears, then later told yourself to forget because perhaps they were not meant for you. But today I come to resurrect what I have planted. Not desires born from pride, but dreams marked by purpose, healing, upliftment, and the glorifying of my name. I am awakening within you the ability to believe again. I am softening the place that once closed itself. I am calling the parts of you that have fallen asleep to rise and step into the light. Do not dismiss this as a vain thought. Do not let old disappointment make you doubt every new ray of light. My promise is not like the promises of human beings. People may change their minds, forget, break their word, or lack the strength to do what they said. But I am not limited by human weakness. When I say yes over what belongs to my will, no dark voice can turn it into no. When I open a new season, no opponent can keep you forever in the old season. If you continue walking in obedience, the enemy has whispered lies into your ears, saying that nothing will change, that you should close your heart. That hope will only hurt you more. It wants you to scroll past this moment, to close the door of faith, to leave the place where I am calling you to stand firm. But I have built around you a protection that darkness cannot cross when you remain near me. No weapon formed against you can decide your ending. No curse spoken over you has the right to take root when I have called you loved, redeemed, upheld, and guided. The words that once wounded you are not the final sentence over your life. The eyes that once looked down on you are not the measure of your worth. The seasons when you thought you had been left behind cannot erase the new chapter I am writing. You belong to me, and I will not let go of your hand halfway through the journey. I held you when you did not know you were being held. I sheltered you when you did not know you needed shelter. I prepared a way even when all you could see was the wall before you. So today, let your heart respond with genuine faith, not with noise, not with boasting, not with empty words, but with a deep agreement within your heart. Father, I believe you. I will remain. I will not turn away from what you are speaking. Keep this word close to you. Let it settle deeply. Let it remind you to stand firm when doubt returns. Let it renew the way you look at the days ahead. You do not need to understand everything right now. You only need to remain close to me. Continue listening and keep walking with tenderness and obedience. I will confirm what must be confirmed at the right time. I will open the door that must be opened. I will reveal what must be revealed. And when the first sign of movement appears, you will know that I had already begun working before you realized it. My beloved child, do not be afraid. I am in your story. I am in your waiting. I am in the dreams that seem to have been buried. I am in the silences, in the tears, in the times you still chose to believe when no one could see. This moment is not coincidence. It is a reminder that I am still calling your name. I do not call you in order to abandon you, but to bring you into clarity, restoration, and breakthrough. Stand firm. Keep your heart pure. Let hope live again. For what I am about to do will not only lift you up, but will also turn your life into a testimony that those who place their trust in me will not be forgotten. My child, I want you to feel my presence in this very moment, not as a distant idea, not as a promise suspended beyond your reach, but as a gentle warmth covering you from within. I want you to know that the Holy Spirit is closer to you than your next breath, closer than every worry running through your mind, closer than the wounds you have tried to hide behind a strong appearance. Every time you cried quietly where no one could see, I was there. Every time you bowed your head to hide your tired eyes, I saw. Every time your heart broke and you told yourself that no one truly cared, I quietly upheld you with love that does not leave. There were nights when you thought you were only struggling alone, but my own hand kept you from sinking deeper. There were days when you thought you had no strength left to continue, but I placed within you small portions of strength so you could remain standing until today. I am not a God who forgets. My beloved child, I do not forget the prayers you offered through tears. I do not forget the seasons when you persevered while no one saw. I do not forget the times when you still chose to believe, though your heart was weary. Still chose to rise, though everything within you wanted to give up. I am the Father who restores, the one who heals, the one who rewards faithfulness sown in secret. What you thought was lost is not beyond my power to restore. What you thought had gone silent can still be breathed into new life by me. The places once filled with ashes can become the foundation for a radiant beginning. I am about to turn your mourning into the dance of joy, your silent weeping into a song of gratitude, and the place that once made you bow your head into the place where you lift your face in peace. Let the world doubt, but you must trust me. People may look at your present circumstances and draw conclusions too soon. They may see only closed doors, months of waiting, the times you stumbled, the seasons when you were hidden. But I see something else. I see the seeds you have sown with tears. I see the prayers that have been placed before me. I see the miracle drawing near to your life, like dawn, gradually overcoming the darkness. The miracle you are about to receive will be proof that my word over your life does not return empty. What I have spoken is still alive. What I have promised is still in force. What I have prepared is still being brought to you at the appointed time. After today, your life will no longer be the same, because a shift has begun in the deepest place within you. Outwardly, everything may not change immediately before your eyes, but inwardly, a door is opening. Faith is being awakened. Weariness is losing its right to rule. Fear is no longer permitted to speak louder than my voice. The heavens are opening over you with mercy, and the answers have been sent at the right time. My messengers are bringing what you have prayed for, what you have waited for, what you once thought might never come. Every closed door is being touched by me. Every toxic word once spoken against you is losing its power. Every delay that once exhausted you is being broken by my mighty hand. My child, do you know why I am urgent with you today? Because what is coming is so good, so deep, so capable of changing the direction of your life that I do not want you to miss it because of one distracted minute. I do not want you to stand outside an open door simply because you still remember the times you were rejected. I do not want you to disqualify yourself from blessing because you think you are unworthy. You have wandered in confusion long enough. You have wondered too many times whether your prayers were useless. You have looked upward in weak hours and quietly asked, "If you are truly there, please show me." And my child, I am showing you. I am answering you with nearness, with confirmation, with a blessing designed specifically for your journey. Open your heart, my beloved child. Let my presence enter the places you have guarded for too long. Let me replace weariness with new life, unrest with deep peace, unanswered questions with mature trust. You do not need to understand everything in order to receive what I am doing. You only need to remain near me. Keep your heart tender and be ready to step when I open the way. What I am about to do in your life will not only make you rejoice, but will also help you understand more deeply that I have always been faithful. And when it is fully revealed, you will look back on the months of tears, the sleepless nights, the trembling prayers, and you will know that nothing was wasted. I gathered it all, purified it, shaped it, and turned it into a radiant testimony of my love that never gives up on you. I know you did not see this quietly approaching, but I saw it beforehand. And that is why I am now lifting my voice to speak to you. It is not accidental that this moment touches your heart in an unusual way. It is not coincidence that you stopped, read these words, and felt as though a gentle stream of light were calling you back into peace. Heaven has set its eyes upon you, and what is taking place is not a word meant to sow fear, but a message of loving intervention. The angels do not come to confuse you, but to bring protection, support, and confirmation that you have not been abandoned amid the things you have not yet understood. The adversary hoped you would rush past this word, hoped you would be swept away by the noise of life, hoped you would not recognize the sign I am placing before you, but you are still here. You are still listening. You are still turning your heart toward me. And that is not as small as you think. In this very pause, the door of mercy is opening, and you are about to receive what many have missed because they refuse to become still enough to hear my voice. My beloved child, before the crisis could surround you, I built a hedge of protection around you before pain could reveal itself. I sent healing near before confusion could gather dark clouds over your mind. I breathed the breath of peace into you. You are not powerless. You are not abandoned. And you have not been lost from my preserving arms. The holy name of Jesus remains a mighty refuge. His precious blood still covers you with redeeming power. And the Holy Spirit is still moving in places your eyes cannot see. What you thought was hidden within your body, I already knew. The signs you could not yet name, I already recognized. The weariness you tried to hide, I already held in my tenderness. So do not let your heart tremble as though you must face everything alone. I am beside you. closer than your breath, steadier than every worry trying to enter your heart. Because I see what is happening within you before even the wisest person on earth can detect it. I do not want you to live in fear, but in awareness and trust. Your body has carried more burdens than you admit. There are days when you still smile while your inner being is tired. Times when you keep walking, though your strength has been fading. Nights when you lie down, but your heart does not truly rest. I have seen it all. I see the silent pressure accumulating, the worries weighing upon every rhythm of your life, and the things you have endured so long that you began to think they were normal. But, my child, I did not create you to be crushed beneath invisible burdens. I am stepping in before collapse can occur. I am restoring order where disorder has crept in. I am soothing the places of tension, restoring what has been worn down, and calling life, balance, and strength back over you. There is a battle you cannot see with ordinary eyes, but that does not mean I am absent. The adversary wanted to use weariness to slow you down, unrest to steal your joy, and unclear signs to sow doubt about your future. It wanted you to think you were entering a dark season with no way out. I wanted you to believe that what was coming would be greater than the power preserving you. But I speak to you today, that plan is being stopped. The door it intended to use to bring fear into your life is being closed. The evil verdict it wanted to sow over you is being broken. What it wanted to turn into a lasting burden, I am turning into a testimony of mercy. What it intended to use to weaken you, I will use to teach you how to rest in me, how to listen to your body, and how to cherish the life I have placed within you. Do not quickly conclude that what you are going through is a sign of failure. Often, slowing down is not punishment, but an invitation to return to the healthy rhythm I have prepared for you. Often, weariness is a bell reminding you to lay down burdens that do not belong to you. Often, what you call weakness becomes the place where I reveal my gentlest care. I do not want you to keep running until you are depleted, nor do I want you to ignore the small reminders I place in each day. Learn to rest without guilt. Learn to care for yourself without thinking you are selfish. Learn to ask for help without seeing it as shameful. I am your father, and a father does not rejoice in seeing his child strain, as though my love belonged only to those who never grow tired. Now let my word soak into your heart like clear water. What is frightening has no right to rule over you. Confusion is not allowed to define your tomorrow. The dark whispers about sickness, loss, or collapse are not the final voice over your life. I am the one who has the last word. I am reversing what seemed to have been prepared against you. I am delaying, breaking, canceling, and dissolving what does not belong to my goodwill. I am sending peace to guard your mind, new vitality to touch your body, and light to drive away the shadowed places of worry. You will not enter this season alone, for I go before you, walk with you, and also stand behind you to protect you from what you cannot see by yourself. Therefore, my beloved child, breathe deeply and receive this comfort. What you have not seen, I have seen. What you have not understood, I have held. What you cannot yet repair, I am touching with power and mercy. Do not let fear lead you. Let trust lift you. Do not give authority to dark predictions. Give your heart to me, the one who is still working quietly for your good. From this moment, believe that my hand is upon you, not to frighten you, but to protect, restore, and lead you into deeper peace. What the adversary intended to use to harm you, I am turning into a path of healing, a song of hope, and a mark showing that you are always loved, always preserved, and always held within my holy care.